Very good evening to everybody. I am looking forward to the stream. Good to go. I did enjoy Rise of the Tomb Raider that we started yesterday, and I'm looking forward very much to cracking on with it again today. I'm hoping, I'm kind of assuming that the sort of section that we did yesterday is very sort of prescripted and set up in a particular way, i.e. Sort of a tutorial, like here's how you fight, here's how you stealth, here's how you collect items, here's how you use your map. And that sort of moving into today's stream, we should be in the section where it's like, right, go and solve some stuff, kill some people, stealth or shoot or whatever as you wish, and sort of start to develop the game in your own way. So it could be connected with the amount of sugar in this tea, but I'm in a good mood. So, evening Vojta, how are you? I saw a little bit of your Blood Bowl game earlier this afternoon. I just tuned in for a second and watched 3 out of 3 guys stay knocked out for the second half, so you must have been pretty fucking delighted about that. I know I would have been. That was nice. But you've got a couple of dangerous-looking players on your team that are building up those berserkers with their mighty blow, stand up, jump up, and frenzy, and that plus the Yeti with the mighty blow claw is they're all eyeing up my sore eye in a very unpleasant way. So armor and injury rolls horrible the whole game. 0 counts on both sides. Wow, that's pretty unusual. Norse versus Dark Elf. It's not like either of those teams are particularly hardy. Does he have a Witch Elf? I can't remember. 100 blocks, no casualties. So you just had a big mash up in the middle and nobody died. No Witch Elf. I think if I was playing a league, I'd almost certainly have a Witch Elf. Not because it's the right move, but just because, God, it's fun. I join in, you're already talking about unpleasant blowjobs of a Yeti. Yeah, I was stirring tea while I did it, if that makes it any better. Right, let's jump in. So first thing to check, yes, we've got the right category on Twitch, like a boss. And that is all up and running. Marvellous. So, good evening, Bennett. And so let's, while I answer that question, I will load up the game. And I'll answer that question as well. So just give me 1 second. And then I'll try and cover everybody's questions. All right. Am I going to the Belgian Masters in February? No, I'm not. I have been out of War Machine events pretty much entirely since WTC, and while I very much enjoy doing the boosted rolls, and I do love to sort of keep up with the game, and obviously a lot of the players come here and come and chat. So in fact, I think almost everybody in the chat is a War Machine player. So occasionally we just sort of in the middle of Tomb Raider sit down and talk about the Convergence CID and stuff, which is I really enjoy. I like keeping up with the game, and I think that if my meta revives at all, then I'm definitely going to be jumping onto the Aurora 2 train, because that just looks hella fun. But in terms of being competitive, sadly I don't have much of a local meta at the moment, and I don't have enough cash to do what I did last year and just travel every other weekend. So this sort of streaming thing has become a bit of a replacement for it this year, and get a bit more into the content creation side of things, and hopefully make my way back if and when I am able to do that. And that's very kind of you to say, mate. Do we know each other? Have we met? I'm terrible with nicknames, so apologies if I already asked that. And to answer your question, Vojta, yes, I did find the source of the audio problem, but it seemed like it was a simple case of overheating. One of my fans had stopped working. You were the guy tilting next to me in round 5. I remember it well. I think you had a fair reason to tilt though, so that's fair. Let that go. Right, let's jump into the game. Not just sit here chatting. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to end up getting my tits out. That seems to be what you do if you just sit chatting. So yeah, one of my fans had stopped working, and so I think the whole system was basically overheating, and that was what was causing the audio issue. The fan now seems to be working again, and I'm making a few upgrades to my system as we go along, just little bits and pieces. So like for example, I'm just replacing my mouse and mouse pad. I got a bit more RAM in and stuff like that. So as we go along, the quality of the stream will keep improving, I hope. You know, get a bit of a better backdrop. I've patched it. The wall has been patched a little bit, and get a better lighting solution, because at the moment I just have my painting, my War Machine painting lamp is just sitting up on top of my War Machine display cabinet, pouring light down into my face. At some point I will get a better solution. Right, let's remember what the hell was going on here. So we went up into that ship and went and got the special item and stuff, didn't I? And then we got down here, opened this, and so we're going this way, I think. So let's do jumpy X maneuvers. Nice. Sound is a little bit quiet on my side. I'm just going to notch that up a smidge. That's better, that seems good. How is the video for everybody? Is it all okay? Everyone can see everything? My face isn't in the way of anything essential? All good. Marvellous. Always like to do a quick check. Now, it seems to want me to go over there, but I'll be fucked if I'm doing that, so get hold of that. I will have those coins though. Oh, it looks like we can go this way. Good-o. We got to jump down in that? Fuck, that's good. Oh, that's chilly. Christ, I'm not even playing. Well, I am playing, but I'm not even there, and I already feel like it's a bit chilly. We're gonna drown. We're gonna drown. Oh shit. Ooh, okay. Right, we've taken a good bit of damage there. Question is, how do we do meds? I have totally forgotten. Options, keyboard, bindings, meds. Heal V, good. Super. Sorted. Right. Oh. Always look behind you. This game seems to like to hide shit right behind you.
Madman continues on. I do not know what drives him. We pass through frozen mountains at the edge of the world as people are dying. Every day, I pass graves or bodies left along the faint trail. I have grown thin and hard, but I am close now. My horse is dead. The mare that had been with me since the campaigns against the Bulgars. I butchered her and carried the meat on my back. But I am so close. I can hear them singing just over the ridge. A joyous sound on the wind. Our prophet will be dead within the week. And I will return to the Order of Trinity, triumphant. Just one more day, and I will be upon him.
Not bad voice acting, you got to give it to him. He sounds like he means it. Aside from the fact that that was supposed to be Russian, are the underwater segments as bad as I suspect? Don't know. We're only sort of just into the game a little bit, and we haven't hit too much underwater stuff. It does seem like it'll be a bit of an arse, let's be honest. And as for the healing in this type of game, yeah, just not a bandage and suddenly your fractured leg is a-okay, yeah. I mean, it is humorous, but at the same time, you do sort of have to sympathise, like, what else could they do? It's not like you can sit and have 3 months traction and a bit of physio, is it? That's pretty stunning. Oh, we're in the deep snow again. And then suddenly we're not in the deep snow.
I'm not your enemy. That remains to be seen. You killed those men back there.
I killed them to survive. I suspect you did too. How long have they been here?
Days, at most. The invaders took many of my people prisoner. You should leave this place before it's too late.
I can't do that. I came here for something important.
This woman reminds
So
me
did
of
they.
Game of Thrones North.
If I see you again, I'll put an arrow
North
in
woman.
your throat.
You and I are on the same side. I hope I can prove that to you.
Ygritte, yeah, that's the one.
What's going on down there? Who?
Really like this area, Soviet feel. Alright, yeah, cool. I got used to playing Biohazard, got cut by a motor, so I put some water on my hands, which healed anything. Yeah. Ah.
So, there are people who live out here, and they
Yeah,
appear to
they've
have
put a
been here
lot
for
of
a
effort
very long time.
into
Living in
into expressions and
isolation for
stuff. Apparently, as I was saying on the
maybe
previous
even
stream, but I
centuries.
was watching an interview,
I noticed
and they
elements of her dress, small adornments that would not have been out of place in the Byzantine Empire,
what's she chatting on about?
possibly be descendants of the Prophet's people. How much do they know about the lost city or the divine source? It's clear Trinity will do anything to find out. I'm afraid that whoever they are, they're in grave danger. Let's hope the old proverb about the enemy of my enemy remains true.
Yeah, let's stick with that. We're on arrows at the minute. Alright, so sneak into the old base. They hired an actor, so there's one actor that does all of the stuff for Lara Croft, and they sprayed some, like, this is going to sound bad, but they sprayed some stuff on her face, and then they got a computer to map out that spray, and they got her to do hundreds of thousands of facial expressions and all manners of shit just to get the characters right. So especially on Lara, they put serious effort into the facial expressions, especially. And note that I said expressions. I swear there was something shiny just here. It is a handy ice pick, isn't it? Yeah, it was a rabbit, and if we nail it with an arrow, we actually can go and get like a little pelt from it as well, I think. Also, it doesn't make any sense is you can do this, and then this, and up we go. Right, does anyone want to explain that to me? Why is that in the game? And what is going on over there? Ooh, shit. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to give it a go. Oh, is this just to get back up to that, to get back up to where we just... Oh, fuck sticks. Never mind. Right, well, good to know that it's there. Time for the old handy pickaxe. What? Stop telling me to press space and I'm not doing it. There we go. Yeah. I've made up all this shit. Oh, look at my accidental wee zipline. Right. He's fucked. So we can skin him and get a pelt. Arrow for a pelt. Seems alright. Hello. What's happened to you, sir? Some wood on the go. Hey? Hey?
Nothing I can do for him now.
Here there is, we can steal his stuff.
All units, just cover.
First day in Siberia, and it happens. 2 years in Afghanistan and another in Indonesia, nothing. But one day out here on the ice, and pop, I get a kill. Watch the man's eyes go glassy as he begged me for something. Not Russian, no clue. I waited with him and watched. One minute he was there, and next, nothing. Just meat. I got sick on the snow, all mixed in with the kid's blood, but he's just meat now, and I'm alive. Constantine keeps telling us we're out here for a special reason, tells us we're doing God's work. I'm starting to see that now.
Word. Constantine is on his way down from the prison.
So,
We need to get this mess in order before he arrives.
quick mention based on the fact that they just talked about. Oh fuck it, let's kill this
Damn
guy
it, we
first.
gotta get
over.
comms back up.
All good. So, speaking of distract with objects, distraction. Well, it distracted me. Distraction objects can attract a number of. Oh, so these are the bottles that we can distract with, right?
Never seen anything like that. Crazy son of a bitch. Rushing 3 armed men with an axe?
I don't know how they managed to take one of them alive.
Who the hell are these people? I'll check it out.
We've got company!
I feel like we should have potentially not done it right in front of his face. When I say potentially right, that was Simon's level of stealth, ladies and gents. Welcome, welcome. If you're new to the channel, this is how I stealth my way into places. I got excited. Definitely got excited. No doubt about that. Right. Quick sip of tea and then we'll go back to trying to actually be quiet. Right. Got a bottle. Ooh. I mean, I'm unclear how nobody set off any alarms when they heard that guy shooting his pistol. But I mean, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. Oh, we can go up here, right. While holding a bottle, you've got to give it to her. That's pretty fucking...
There's more of them arriving.
More of them arriving and we've got to nip up there and deal with it. Fine.
Until we get someone out here to shut that pump off, I want those crates as far away from the fire as possible. Double time. There's ammo in there, and we can't afford to lose it.
Okay.
Haven't heard any shots for a few minutes now. That is clear.
Don't count on it. Stay alert until we get the comms reestablished with the prison. We're on our own out here.
It was Constantine's chopper. What the hell is he doing out here?
Survival instincts show enemies that can that see each other in red and when they cannot see each other in yellow. Oh, okay.
Constantine expects more from us.
So the ones that are in red are visible to someone else,
Prioritize the live rounds.
and the ones in yellow could be popped in the head with the bow and
Got
arrow,
a feeling
say.
we want those in easy reach.
Yes, sir.
Interesting. Right. Can I... Okay, so I can shoot while in this mode.
I think this one's a loss.
This would take some fairly decent aim, I think, to nail all of this in one
We
go.
should set traps around the perimeter. I can rig up a few surprises with this stuff.
can't hold this forever, you fuck. Ah, bollocks. Oh, he just had to stop there, didn't he? Prick. Right. Again, I feel like I didn't necessarily stealth that. I just was slightly less bad than before with the bow and arrow. Presumably if we throw this, things get burny. Yeah, okay. Where have all the bodies gone? Oh, here's one. And then we crack one guy over here, right? Yeah. Not bad. And then we got two up here. How many arrows have I got left? 21. Jesus, that's quite a few. Quick check about... Oh, there's the body that we didn't loot. I see it. Nice. I like this area. This is cool. Reminds me a little bit of playing Metro Exodus, which is one of the only one-players I've actually played. Yeah, not too many. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Can you have a drink? No. Ooh. Yes, please.
I know I've taken some jobs of questionable legality, and I know you're not happy about it. But I couldn't pass up this contract. Been trying to get work with Trinity for years. They're discreet, the pay is obscene, and they always have opportunities. Now here I am, and I already want out. We're at an abandoned Soviet installation in the middle of nowhere. No one's telling us low-level contractors what's going on, but I think I might be helping some seriously scary people get a nuke or something equally awful. Honestly, that's the best-case scenario. Ping me back if you get this. I've carved out a secure channel on the network. For an operation like this, you'd think they'd have better security, but I guess that's why they hired me.
I think there's enemies about with the spooky music. Well, the thing is, I've just been playing Evil Within recently on the stream, so I think I've become immune to spooky music. I didn't even notice there was spooky music until you told me. Like, frankly, this sounds orchestral. But now that you've said it, I'll pay a bit more attention. The amount of bottles around, you really think they want me to have a bottle, don't you? Maybe there's... I mean, if we are in Siberia, there's probably just a bunch of dudes with a drinking problem. Right, let's have a look. Two out of 4. Alrighty. Let's take this bottle. They seem to really want me to have one. Let's pop this and just see anything important we missed. No, doesn't look like it. Drawn out high violin. No, well, as I say, we just finished playing a horror playthrough, which was where spooky music was genuinely spooky, and it wasn't the scariest game. Like I've watched someone else play Amnesia: Dark Descent, and I was frankly much more terrified by that game than this than Evil Within. But put it this way. Whoa! I'm pretty glad I'm playing this and not Evil Within. It's what's going on here? Oh, I see. fact that she can do all of that with a bottle in her hand is absolutely nuts. Alright. Is she going to hold onto the bottle while we zipline? I'm taking bets. No, she's dropped it. Alright. Can't even do more than 5 push-ups. She's looking around all the equipment and holding herself up while holding a bottle. Yeah, it's madness. Right, let's get that out of the way. Again, master of stealth. Quick survival glance through the hole. Nothing massive. Uh-oh. Right.
Your whole family, everyone, they'll all die slow while we watch. You have one fucking chance right now. Tell us everything. Where are the rest of your people? You may have knocked out a few fuel tanks, but that won't even slow us down. You think you can stand in our path for long? It's pointless. So help me God, answer us.
Oh, a bit annoyed with myself I didn't take the flick shot. I should have taken the flick shot. I had it in me, I just decided I was
The
probably
Red
gonna miss, and I didn't know how
Army is
much
coming.
ammo I had.
I've been tracking them for weeks, watching as hundreds of men build the iron monstrosity across the ice. Men have died, their frozen bodies left scattered in the tundra. No rites of passing, no burial or burnings. These new invaders are cruel, godless men. Do they come seeking the precious metals of the mountain? Or like so many before them, are they drawn here by the divine source? My people must again prepare for war.
Sounds about right if it's supposed to be Russian writings. I've never read any Russian novels, so like I know that, you know, you're supposed to, everyone's supposed to read various novels before they die, including Dostoevsky and whatever else the Russian dudes are called that write shit. And I've never got round to it. Have you read anything? Right, are we bothered about talking to this guy? I suppose we have to.
They have him imprisoned. Got to.
Oh no. No.
No, what? I've done War and Peace, but finishing up some American stuff with Dostoevsky. Mostly Christian stuff with war, murder, and tragedy. Right, okay. So we need a lockpick to be able to pick that bastard. However, we have 26 shots, and we can just go this way. So I'm going to go this way, see if there's a lockpick, and then go from there. So switch weapons, 1, 2, 3, 4 to switch. So we're back onto the bow, nice stuff. We've got ourselves plenty of arrows and bullets, nothing more in this room. And it looks pretty obvious that we're going to have to. And then again, maybe not. Opening this object requires a lockpick. We can potentially craft some stuff. Can we craft a lockpick? Doesn't look like it. Can we blast? Can we chat with him again? Has he got an idea? Is he dead? Oh, that was the oh no. Right, I see. So we can have another crack at this thing. Just blast it. Alright, I think we can safely say that that thing is not going away. We do not have a lockpick. Explosives? What we got any explosives? Poison arrow's not going to do much. I don't see a bow and arrow getting us through. We could shoot this glass. I do not see how that helps us necessarily, but I'm up for it. Does this computer control anything? No. Right, time to have a little glance around in here. Yeah, I think backtracking might be the way. Doesn't look like we can do anything through there, so let's nip back this way. Hello. No, we're not going through that, apparently. Why did that just slow-mo? Does it slow-mo every time? Feels like maybe it does. Right, let's nip up here. We can't. Burn it? I don't see how that helps us. You got a lockpick on you, fella? The rat's gonna take us there? Like, am I missing something obvious here? Only relevant thing that this thing is showing us is that lock. Hello.
How's it looking? I'm not sure.
Yep, good call.
This doesn't work. Let's crimp the pipe and get it back. Not sure we'll be able to find spare parts out here.
I left you in charge here.
Yes, sir. But we didn't expect such heavy resistance.
You were to be my eyes. I expected you to see. You must know what is at stake with this operation.
Yes, but no. No.
You don't.
No.
How could someone like you? Go easy. Go easy.
Go easy by getting your
Suffering.
eyes poked out.
Our goal is within reach, but we must be vigilant. If we succeed here, a new world awaits. One of our own making.
Constantine, you're needed back at the prison right away. We've got a captive who might know something about the artifact.
Remain faithful. We will share in the glory of the divine source.
Just to make sure everyone knows he's the bad guy. Yeah, well, either that or the facial scar. Like, facial scars are always good for that, aren't they?
Please.
What do we do with him? No. Nobody touch him.
Looks like we got another fuel leak.
What the hell happened? This thing is 50 years old.
Yeah, looks
Right, anybody see a way in which we are not getting spotted and immediately getting into an arrow fight? Because I don't. We need to nail that guy up at the top with the rifle, because he's the one that's going to put a bullet in us. And then we probably need to crack this guy over the back of the head when they don't see us.
Coupling stripped. You want to give me a hand?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, cock.
Who's there?
We got company.
Oh, shit.
I see her! Take her down!
He's gone!
We're getting torn apart! Just you and me!
Good. Stealth went well again. God, I suck balls at stealth. I'm not bad at shooting stuff, but stealth is not my thing. What's going on with this brightness as well?
My eyes. Help me.
Ah, get fucked. I'm looting. Right, what's going on with this lot? Oh, hello. Not much to be seen there. Couple of bottles here. Right, we can have a word with this gent. Oh, no, we can't.
Got to find a way to destroy that tank.
Well, I mean, that's fairly obvious. We'll grab this and blow it into high hell, but oh well. It's probably not going to end well. Ooh, alright. Press C, what does she do? Scroll it. Okay. Can't see much there. Is that guy toast now? Eyeballs no longer with us. Okay. Oh! Cheeky bastard. So presumably, if we were using pistol, we could have shot that red barrel. I see. Presumably, we're supposed to hop in through here. Alright, we can use that as a base. Nice,
Constantine
right.
is here. The man who tried to kill me in Syria. He's violent, dangerous, but worse, he appears entirely devoted to his misguided beliefs. I seem to have a habit of running afoul of religious zealots. But I suppose it all goes with the territory. His men on the radio mentioned a prisoner with information. Could it be one of the natives I've encountered? And if so, what does he know? Trinity will not be kind in their methods. Perhaps I can find him. Find out what he knows. Earning the trust of the locals might prove useful.
Pistol ammo pouch. I'm not sure I care about pistol ammo. I mean, we've got a pistol and we've got a bunch of ammo and we're already full, like maybe I'll shut up and just craft it, eh? Right, weapons. So the pistol can be upgraded. What? Why have I got a ridiculous amount of pistols? I've got a sodding Uzi. I'm gonna assume that this is from my DLC content, and we're gonna play as if we didn't have any of that, because that is ridiculous. And we're gonna see what we can do regarding upgrades for our bow. String knocks, rate of fire. Rate of fire is handy given how much shit I seem to be getting into with this thing. So let's use that. I don't think you got them. There's a check mark in the top left of the revolver. So let's assume that I want to suddenly get Uziing people. Yeah, looks like I've got an Uzi now. So we're going back to the revolver. Because that's ridiculous. So essentially I got this game because it came up on a Steam event, like a Steam sale thing, and the graphics looked beautiful and it just looked like it'd be a fun sort of progression game to go through. And with it, I think I got a bunch of DLC, and as a result, I seem to get a bunch of these like cards free, and those cards seem to just give me items in game that I don't want, because I don't want the game to get ridiculously easy just through having a freaking Uzi. So okay, so helicopters up there. Let's have a little glance in the old tower.
Not getting in that way without being seen. Must be another way.
Yeah, I mean, AAA games in general seem to be largely about making cash, and so I imagine just giving DLC people better stuff is one way of doing that. So first of all, huzzah! Let's get some map loot. And then let's grab this stuff. Again, for those new to the stream, I am a massive fan of looting the crap out of everything. Spend most of my time illegal within just collecting ammunition. Right. So on the map, which is here, we've apparently had something marked for us. So there's a mural back there that we've missed, and I'm pissed about that now. Is that worth run? Right, we're jogging back for that. Sorry, lads, but we're not missing a mural. Is that fucking road stop sign? Bollocks, do they have those in Siberia? It's just whoever's got the balls to go first goes first, I think. Oh, wood. Siberia basically is the end of the world. Right, we should be stood on this mural. Is that a mural? Oh, hello.
More Soviet propaganda. Night won't prevent us from working.
Yeah, the reason we want to read those is because apparently we need to read as much stuff as possible so that she suddenly learns Russian, Greek, and Mongolian all at once. If you could learn languages from reading a couple of murals, I'd be fluent in Czech by now. Oh, hello. Oh, what an absolute bag of shit shot. And now we've lost it. Woo! Made up for it with the second one. Off we go.
Taking casualties!
Who's taking casualties from?
Don't shoot. I'm not your enemy.
How does he know I'm not his enemy? I might be. God, we really need this lockpick. That's going to piss me off. Who are you? And why do you not need an arrow to the face?
Who are you people?
All that can come later. If you want answers, then listen close. We've managed to destroy the old radio tower, but there are repeaters that keep them connected. We need to shut them down. Help me, and I'll let the others know they can trust you. We need all the allies we can get.
Oh, yes. Lockpick.
I'll keep an eye out for them.
I'm on.
Good. We don't have much time.
Optional mission indicator. Survival Inter can highlight the locations and options critical to completing missions. Very good. Yeah, their English is pretty top notch, isn't it? Like, I teach people this stuff for a living, and this guy would not need my help. Ah, more Russian reading.
I've infiltrated the ranks of the enemy and learned that they come seeking the rich resources of the mountain. They appear to know nothing of the secret we protect. Those who build the Iron Road are themselves prisoners, slaves of the Red Army. Massive machines now use the Iron Road, bringing more slaves, food, and raw materials for construction of a small city. It is time for me to return to my people so we might plan our attack. If we can inflict heavy losses upon them before they reach the mountain, they may give up and turn back.
Well, they're not wrong about some guerrilla tactics. Okay. Oh. We can translate some more Russian. Good-o. Looks like we are getting properly chilly, though. Robin, are you still in the chat, mate? Are you about? You've played this before, haven't you? Does it matter what clothes I'm wearing? Do I need to be wearing the warm clothes, otherwise she's going to suddenly freeze her tits off? Since we came here mainly for the tits, it would be a shame. Oh, you haven't played this one? Alright.
Have you done it? Are the transmitters destroyed?
So we need...
haven't found them all yet, but I will.
So we need rope arrows to get into that bottom bit, and now we need to go and deal with some transmitters. Right. Let's see what there is to see. In Red Dead Redemption it matters. Okay. Right, well she's freezing her tits off, so I'm thinking we need to get back to a campfire fairly soon and change, because this isn't going great for her. So, quick check on the map. Where are these repeaters? Oh, okay, nice stuff. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy peasy. Doesn't look like we've missed much, except there is some sort of animal over to the left. Is there a big deer or something in that woods? Anyway, let's worry about that in a minute. Let's get down here. Explore to find the entrance, to find a optional challenge tomb nearby. Right, I think... I don't know if that's DLC or... let's have a glance. So that needs a lockpick, I presume. Yeah. Bit reedy.
We were fools. Careless, arrogant fools. We thought we could stop them, but the Red Army outnumbers us. Their weapons are superior, and they just keep coming. Many of my people, including myself, have been captured, forced to work the mines of our own mountain. It's only a matter of time before they discover our secret. When this happens, we must be ready.
Alrighty then. So first of all, I assume there's a secret to me thing up there. So should we do that first? I don't know, we're here, let's get on with it. We could have made it up to this bit anyway. Long gone? Long gone. Getting a tiny bit of frame drop here, that's unusual. Anyway. So, skin. And then we should find a repeater up in this thing, maybe? So there's a cave behind us, which is probably an optional entrance to a tomb thing, or it's a wolf fight. Oh, sod, let's find out.
Need to get more information out of the prisoner. If Constantine has to do it himself, he's not going to be happy.
We'll step up the pressure, but he's clearly had some experience with interrogation techniques before.
We think he's the leader of the Remnant. He has to know about the Divine Source. Find his weakness. Get creative.
This prisoner. Maybe I can find him.
I'm unclear. There's a bit too much going on. Fuck. What? Ooh, tits. Whoo. Alright, panicked a bit, not gonna lie. Was a bit surprised when the one I shot came back at me. We're getting a good amount of corpses though. Let's have a quick glance around, see if there's anything to see. No. And that's where we came in. Yes, okay. What the fuck? Oh, wow. New plan. The new plan is stop sucking with the bow and arrow quite so much. Don't know how it's going. Alright, so repeaters ahead of us. Optional challenge, find the entrance. Well, let's just do the repeater thing first and then go from there, because there are too many things going on at once here.
Communication repeaters. Trinity must have installed these.
Let's go quickly into the options, graphics. Go back to high graphics and just see if that improves the frame drop that we seem to be getting a little bit of at the moment. Pretty sure on high graphics the game will stay pretty beautiful, but I don't want to. It could just be because my computer's trying to stream it and play it at the same time, but even so. Anyone thinks that's good news? I don't. I was not sad with my decision to jump up here, though. I think I need to bear jumping up to high stuff a lot more in mind.
Family photograph. Russian, late 1950s. Perhaps one of them was imprisoned here. Something's written here. Remember.
Okay, now this thing was showing up for some reason, as is that thing, and I want to know why. And that. Let's go up here and have a look. Compound bow, that sounds very, very pleasing. So my question is, what is it that we can move from up here? Oh, we can get onto that. Right, how does that help us necessarily?
Trinity's after the source. I should find out what they know.
Again, I want to know why is that showing up as a survival thing? why. Can I swing off those things to get somewhere special? Like... I do not understand. Fuck it. Moving on. There's a relic somewhere here. And a mural. Hold on. So I can't get arrows back, noted. But there is supposed to be a mural. Right here. Not seeing it. Good night, mate. Have a good one. All the best. Combat knife. We'd need a combat knife to cut the rope. Like, could she not just do it with her ice pick that she uses for everything else? Feels like she could. The mural is apparently on this wall. Alright.
You've been the first to light a star of progress. Huh. In praise of cosmonauts.
And we could go and cut that down, but... What is that? Tomb. So there is a tomb somewhere around here. I mean, the cave seems a tad obvious. Anyway, go on then, let's nip inside the cave, why not? What is that? there's a repeater up here. Music's getting all angsty. Looks like we can make it up to here. But that'll just get us down to there. That's not great, is it?
Maybe there's a way to get up to the old prison.
So there's a repeater tower there. Whoop. Up to this. Grab that. Did someone just fire an arrow at me? No. Okay. Cave we can't seem to get into. And so now we need to figure out a way to get up there. Got a bit too close there, didn't we? Let's see what we can do over here. Whoa! Shit, I was not ready to hit C. I thought we were going to grab that thing. Right, I still think we should be able to. Missing gear. Progression requires rope arrows. Well, I don't fancy that. I fancy just going over there. So my question is, what is over there on the map? So that is a repeater there, right? No. There's a repeater right there. No. So what the hell? I'm concerned that landing on that bit of rope over there doesn't actually get us anywhere, whereas this one might. I'm gonna go for this one. Yeah, okay. And then we get a campfire here. And then at this point I think it's best to change clothes because my girl seems to be mighty chilly.
I hope you received my last tape in good time. I am becoming increasingly fond of recording these messages to you. Anna says that I need time away from my books and papers every so often, if only to remember why I'm doing all this. I know you hate me going away, but it will be worth it one day. It will all be worth it. Sending my love to you. Work hard in school.
I know your work was important, but it didn't feel like it at the time. Still, it taught me independence, how to look after myself. Important lessons, as it turns out.
Interesting. I mean, I don't know, but let's use this for now. Skill points. 0. Good. Moving on. Now, is she still freezing her tits off? Yes. Let's try...
Maybe I can find Constantine's prisoner. He must know something.
This seems ridiculous. Evening, Infinite Blight. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's good news. I thought he was a very good guest. Didn't you have a winter coat that blends into the environment, or is that currently wearing considered a winter coat as well? Well, let's have a, you read with me, but I'm trying to see like what we've got. So this one is a tribute fur line with no, right, so what's this? Retains heat, no. Blend into snowy surroundings. This one might be good. Modern insulated, blend into snowy surroundings, but it doesn't actually give us any bonus other than potentially being warm and white. Anyway, bollocks, let's go with that for a bit. We don't need bonuses. Let's just try and stay warm. But she isn't warm, even though she's in a modern insulated jacket and next to a campfire. So, what we do have is quite a tasty little pistol. Yeah, Tomb Raider, my ass. Fucking holiday. Anyway, this kit does look pretty cool, and it seems to be quite fitting for the craggy walls climbable. Good. Oh, so those walls are climbable. Right, gotcha. Whoop. Was there something in particular that you enjoyed about the podcast with Marcin? Were you are you looking to play a bit of Mercs yourself, or just you liked how we did the episode, or you liked his battle reports? Obviously it's good to get feedback, because then we can try and do more of the stuff that you like. Right, well. I guess we go up here. Because it keeps telling me that I need to find this optional entrance to a... What? Like that there's some optional tomb around here. And last time an optional tomb was a really good thing because it gave us that cool item. And I'm all about having lots of cool items. Oh, this is the way. If we get up to the top of there, then we can slide down. No, that doesn't get us to the right one. We need to get to the top of that one. Balls. Genuinely not sure anymore. I feel like in the previous episode there was not enough going on, and now this one's gone a bit too open world, and I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Like I've got too many things going on at once. And I know that I'm supposed to cut down these flags, or at least I seriously get the impression that I am, but I don't have a combat knife and I need a lockpick, but in order to get the lockpick I need to destroy these signal towers, and to destroy the signal towers I need to find the bastards. It's all a bit overlappy. Just hop down, stop buggering about. So for example, that's it. Hella God of War vibes. Same studio making the game, or just a coincidence? Genuinely couldn't tell you who makes this game, I'm afraid, mate. I'm going to wander off here and see if I die. Nope. I haven't played God of War. I know that Anna is a huge, huge fan of God of War, but I haven't played it. Are you a fan of that? You can't tell me who makes God of War, so even if I had known, it wouldn't have helped us. Right, okay. Right, 4 out of 5 down. That's not bad. Let's nip up to the top of here. Oh, this is for another map thing. So again, we need... What is that? That's a challenge. So we need to get inside some caves. We need... What are those? Those are tombs. I haven't had the time to properly enjoy it because it's a big game. Yeah, I can understand that. I think like I... Ooh, hello. There's a cave. Pretty sure we're supposed to go into caves. Let's do that. Missing gear, explosives of any variety. Right. So theoretically, hello. Red Dead, Witcher 3 and God of War just sitting about at home. I also have The Witcher 3. I think I put in about 15 hours and I can't, like, I don't know, maybe if I did it on stream I'd be more, like, tempted. I like playing along, I like chatting about, and I like sort of feeling a bit social while I'm playing them, but just playing against AI that aren't very smart doesn't fill me with joy. So yeah, I fail to get very excited by single player games when I'm not streaming them, but I have found that streaming them
they're not Russian.
Has made it a lot more fun for me. Shoot weak points, blah blah blah, bang. Hello. Well, this seems to have gone well. Would you let go of this sodding ladder? Thank you. Okay. Let's get some survival instincts on the go. Is this a mural or a secret entrance or what?
The Prophet was persecuted,
Oh,
and
more
so
reading.
were his followers.
That looks like a secret entrance, though, doesn't it? Like, if ever there was a secret entrance, I'd be getting the old drills out and having a go. Right.
Looks like this was abandoned in a hurry. Did the Soviets find something down there?
I have no idea, lass. Optional challenge tomb. Here we go. Cool. Last one of these was really fun.
Sounds like a great volume.
Is she learning Greek by reading stone walls? Yeah, she's learning Greek, Russian, and Mongolian by reading any old crap that we find. Is the basic.
A coin with an image of a city stamped in gold. And there's the Prophet. This was likely an official coin of Katesh.
That's really handy. I got to get me some better stone walls. Yeah, yeah. I was saying earlier that if I could learn Czech just by doing that, I'd be on fire. Right, we're definitely not going down there. Down there looks like a lot of death. So, but how is the? I mean, do I have to climb up there somehow? If so, how? Hello? Oh, okay. When I said certain death, what I meant was this is the way. We've fallen down further than I meant to. Oh, we didn't miss any items up there.
The Prophet's icon, cast in gold. The metal workers of the city started to develop their own style, but it's still similar to Byzantine craftwork.
Interesting, so there's not always something hidden on them.
That's got to be part of the works. Here we go.
What? Anyone feeling good about dropping from this bastard? Okay. Well, let's go and get some cash. Theoretically climb back up that way if and when we want to, but for now, since we're down here, let's go and check out this area. Probably pretty cool.
An oil cask.
Right, I'm suggesting... Yeah. Maybe we should have done it for science. Our pistol's getting fairly tasty. I like the idea of just crafting some random explosives. That does sound fun. Meanwhile, less damage from explosions and fire, not that bothered. Incapacitate unarmored enemies while dodging. I've forgotten how to dodge, so let's not go for that. Effectively looting them. Well, I mean, I can just press F, so I really don't need that. What's this? Increase the amount of ammunition. Wouldn't mind that. And animals glow when using survival. Not bothered. So we're taking incendiary bombs. That's very cool.
The water's eroding everything. At this rate, there won't be much left in a few decades. It's a cistern.
Okay. So, optional challenge. Get up there. Doesn't seem too tricky, he says. Whoa! Alright, doesn't seem too tricky. Nearly fell off immediately. Good evening. Let's have a go at this name and let's see if we can nail it first time. Alright, here we go. Twinninguix Law 70 Bop. Buggered if I know. Oh, it was going fine until I just randomly dropped off a wall. Oh, dear Lord. I do suck. Let's have a glance. How the hell do I get back up there now? Have I fucked it? Oh, I think I have fucked it. Balls. Pretty good impression. Impression of the name. Yeah, well, I'm not at all sure if I pulled that off. I'll be honest. Alrighty, so we've got to get up there. Appreciate the offer, mate. I'll take a look. So let's have a look. Can we stand on this and then climb up or not? No. Whoa, we get hurt if we even touch that thing. Right, okay, noted. New to the channel, I think I'm honest. Yeah. Yeah, they might. They might. So, we need some sort of incendiary to blow that thing up. Oh, here we go. What a handy incendiary. What? Someone else feel we may have just made an error there? We've made now. What? There's a fresh one. Oh, but now I can go through that thing. Right. Should I have grabbed that fuel thing? I feel like maybe I should have done. It's brought us out into this area. And I technically need... Oh, maybe I need to nip back through there, grab that
Water
fuel
markings
thing.
on the wall. The levels change.
With leaking water from us, it made sense to actually press the right detail. Yeah, that it's so a lot of the stuff in this game are really cool. I'm gonna see if I can swim while holding that. No, I can't. Right, so I'm not supposed to be doing that. Fine. I like a wading animation. That's quite cool. Oh, so this one started moving now. Now one would imagine that it's moving too fast, or it would be dangerous for me to touch it, since it hurt me when I wasn't even moving. Hello. So that is obviously supposed to come up and wash that over there. Interesting. We've got a bunch more fuel tanks over here. A bit more ammunition in case we need some. So we can do. Oh, if we jump and grab hold of that, then presumably that thing will come down and release more water. Meanwhile, we've got fuel tanks here. Let's see where these look like they might be useful. Like, can we just lob one of these clean over there? Whoop. Does it sink? Yes. Feels like we might not be able to waste those. And yet I'm really tempted to throw another one and try and shoot it out the air. Woo! Baby!
Okay. Should be able to swim through now.
This should bring that down and get some more water in. Let's not pick about. Oh, hang on. Maybe I was supposed to swim through that before doing this. Yeah, I'm getting the impression this was an error. Interesting. Is the water level changing at all now? Don't think it is. Alright, water level's coming back down, suggesting that we need to go and deal with this first. Let's deal with this. Very chuffed with that throw and shoot. Something useful up there. We can probably make that jump. We are Lara Croft after all. Oh, bit of reading. Here we go.
Should be more than enough oil to light the passages below, but be careful transporting it. We have not perfected the refining process, and it is still volatile. You will know the man who supervises the construction. We all do. Without his knowledge of the Earth, none of us would have survived along the difficult journey. Do not linger, and if he asks for word of his wife and child, feign ignorance. He cannot accept that they perished during our exodus, and expects them to arrive any day. We need his genius, and I fear if he saw the truth, we might lose him entirely.
Fair enough. I'm going to pretend I'm entirely following along the story side of things, but jump, grab! Woo! Okay, so we've got another one of these. We appear to be lacking some explosives though. I do not see any about. We've got this machine, none of which seems to be shootable. So, can we get up there? Yep. Nothing explosive around at all. Okay. She's fucking handy with this pickaxe, isn't she? Oh, so now we get some fuel, lob the water down and go up there? Is that the trick? Looks like that's the trick. So I think we have to... don't know if we need an oil can for this. Alright, as soon as we get in the water we drop the oil can. Can we get an oil can up? Nope, 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 nope. Come back, you bastard. Ah. Right, quick check. Let's grab an oil can. Stand on the corner here. Fuck! Never mind. I'm not risking the third one. So, up we go. Let the water sloosh in. So, that's going to send that over there. We wait for the water to come up a little bit. Water comes up. Marvellous, marvellous. We drop down, swim over here as quickly as possible, get on this thing, and then when the water comes back down, we'll be able to jump up there. But how does that help us? Wait a sec, we can already get up here. Oh, champion! Yeah, we can throw it on the raft. God damn. Good work. Right, so we're going to have to not miss this shot because we've only got... Oh, they've respawned. Marvellous. Noob friendly. Let's throw it on this side in case it has a bit of a trip. Let's throw lots of them on and then one of them might actually stay. Because, I mean, let's not forget that an enormous sluice gate of water is going to come down on that thing. Try for the what? Try for the goal in the wall? Yeah, alright. I mean, I don't see it though. Let's get up to the edge, there we go. And then that's about as good as it gets. No. So let's whack a bit more oil on the raft. See if any of it stays, and then we'll go and fuck! We'll go and misclick. Oh yeah, it stayed. Good work. Good work. So we need to get over there pretty quick and then immediately grab some of that oil, get it thrown up through that gap, and then
Yes, it worked.
what worked? So this thing's going. Are we going to drown? Uh-oh. Oh, we get to go through there, right, okay. I'm just convinced it's going to drown us at one point. I would if I was the game designer. I'm also, just because of the evil within, I'm expecting some water horror nasty boss. You know, there should be some Leviathan thing coming to eat us already, I think. Here we go. Let's find out what we get. Oh, we get to read a book. Fuck off, give me some gold.
It's an ancient manuscript on the gifts of the earth.
Yeah, flashbacks to water levels in Sonic, or like, Zelda, Water Temple. Right, so because we've done this one, now apparently whenever we wander past natural resources, they're going to glow for us, so we don't have to use survival instincts all the time. So that's good. Meanwhile, how the hell do we get out of here? Presume we follow the light. At least now you can't fall down. So we need to try and figure out how to get back out the way we came in. Oh, you could fast travel. Right, well I didn't think of that because I've not done it before, but good call. Meanwhile, it does seem to be possible to slow travel, and we are playing the game, so let's do some leaping, eh? Leapity leapity leap. Whoop. Whee. And go this way. And it might even explore a cave for us. We need to explore a bunch of caves for the sub-quest challenge thing. Okay. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Uh-oh. Oh no, that was fine. I was fiddling with my sound for a second. Right, we're back out into the cave. And we've done one optional tomb thingy. What? You got to give it to them. That was a really cool place to hide a tomb thing like that. That was pretty sweet. So I still need to figure out a way up to that repeater. So let's just have a wander around the base of the hill, see if anything comes up, obviously, that we can just climb. I'm fairly sure I can skin that, and yet I can't. So, right, okay. What's going on here? Why is it getting all Oh, because there's a wolf. Right, okay. Right, so we can't just wander up it. That's been confirmed. In other words, we have to get up there somehow via ropes. Main contenders for ropes that can get up there include this. Shit! Whoa. Okay, so there's another optional tomb nearby. Once again, shit. We need to get up there, which I already have managed. The tunnel in the tower. Tunnel in what tower? I believe that we've been up on this platform before. You mean like going down and into the tunnel here by the wolves, and then seeing if that cave gets us up to the top? I mean, alright, we can have a look. Afternoon. Fuck off. Oh, you fast little bastard. Where are they off to? Right, let's do some medicine. Bit of skinning. These wolves are very hardy. I'll give them that. Why is the fucking music going on again? Because there's another one. Oh, that's right through the eyes. If he gets back up from that, I'm going to be annoyed. Evening, Matthias. Good to see you. I am kind of wondering where... Oh, hello. What's been added to the map? Christ, there are a lot of relics about. But we've still got this issue of how the fuck we get up to that. Oh, hello. What? It just didn't complete the animation? Yeah, we got the stuff. Right. Get some shrooms for the old poisoned arrows. Speaking of which, no, we're good. We've got plenty of bullets. So, that rope goes over to there. I'm climbing this house and getting that rope and seeing how it goes. That's the plan. That's the new plan. So what have you been up to this evening, Matthias? Bit of Dota. The jail was pretty interesting today. I only played one game, but came third. It was alright, but the other guy went 6 hunters and got a tier 2 Medusa quite successfully, so as you might imagine, he spanked me like a red-headed stepchild. Right, looks like we're doing a bit of... Hup! Alrighty. 2 wins and 1 third place with a Nexus and Hunters. It didn't look like we could climb here, to be honest. I did try, so I think we needed to take this rope. I mean, I could be wrong, but who gives a crap? We're here now. Well, 2 wins and 1 third place with the Nexus Hunters. Yeah, Hunters definitely seems to be the top of the pack at the moment. And I don't know about you, but in almost every game I play, it's 8 Onyxis. I do not even see Hobgoblin anymore, so... What rank you on, by the way, lads? Oh, no, 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 no. Don't take the piss now. It's taking the piss. Right, fuck it. Okay, so we can go back to our man over there, and he's going to be very pleased about the repeating towers. And then we can have a look at this optional tomb. I think optional tombs seem really fun, so I think we're going to definitely have a crack at that. And then there are relics fucking everywhere, so we could consider a bit of that as well. So we want to be heading over there approximately. Anyone see where the nearest rope is? Doesn't look like we get a lot of choice. For now it's this rope. Then she falls off like a tool. Managed to get Lieutenant 1 thus far. Okay, cool. 6 hunters, and since every game went to 10, I always took an Arc Warden. I only lost when I didn't get the Arc Warden to 2 quickly enough. Yeah, Arc Warden is le tits. The guy that beat me with 6 hunters also had, you'd be surprised to learn, 2 Arc Wardens. Hello? Wood. Hilarious was the second one. Level 3 Terrorblade with Moonshard. Level 3 Arc Warden with Moonshard.
Done it.
The repeaters are offline. It's done.
So it is. We don't have much to spare, but if you're fighting with us, you can use this.
Lockpick. Lockpick. We've got a new pistol, except because we've got DLC, we've already got this Moonshadow pistol, and I think we'll be just fine. I could have used my Uzi or whatever that I got, but I couldn't be bothered, so I've gone with the Moonshadow pistol, which seems to be a slightly better looking pistol. Yeah, you're damn right I stole this stuff right after a game. I mean, who gives you a lockpick right now next to a lock and expects anything else to happen? Right. There was definitely something lock-pickable back the way we came. What was it? It was where they were interrogating a guy and then there was a lockpick door into the Soviet place. So it's back here somewhere. Strong box. No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was a strong box. I want to go and take a quick look. I'm going to try fast travel because I've not tried that recently. Where was that campsite? There it is. So we want to fast travel back to the train yard. There's like, I don't know if this is somewhere that we're supposed to come back to later in the story and we're supposed to do this whole area and then come and open this door, but the fact that we needed a lockpick to open it, we couldn't get one, and now we've got one, makes me really want to open the fucking door. So, we're going back and we're opening it. And we've got a pistol that we definitely shouldn't have access to right now, so if everything goes wrong, we can always try blasting our way out, which is, let's be honest, my approach most of the time anyway. Right, I can't strictly remember where it was. I think it was through this bit. Yeah, it was, yeah. Came all this way for a single bolt. I'm going to be a bit peeved. Okay. What? What? Hang on.
A Gulag identification card for one of the prisoners.
Not impressed. Where the there was a dude dying it. Well, dead, but anyway. Right, let's get back to that campsite. Quick travel back to the front again. Hello. Is that some ammo? Looks a lot like ammo. Aha. I know ammo when I see it. Yeah, it didn't look great for our man there, did it? He's seen better days. Also, for science... Right, so we can fast travel... Woo, we can choose. Well, let's... Whoop, 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 whoop. So we can go to the base camp up on the sheltered ridge. Yeah, let's do that. Fuck it. And then we want to go and try and find the next hidden tomb, optional tomb puzzle thing, because those are fun and seem to give pretty good benefits when you get them done. Alright then, here's a question, lads. So we want to rank the hunters from best to worst. So I want the top 3 hunters and the bottom 3 hunters. And I'm actually more interested in what you think the bottom 3 are. And in the meantime, I'm going to nip over to there. So that's where the main objective is, but we're not bothered about that. What we want is... to find that thing. Zero of 10 red laptops destroyed. I mean, I can't cut the flags down because I don't have a knife. I can explore caves, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, that's a cave as well while we're on it. Oh, we've got our first bid. Let's see, what have we got? We've got Medusa, Terrorblade and Sniper, then Insects, which would be Weaver, Windrunner and Beastmaster. Beastmaster comes in bottom 3. That is controversial. We are going to have to... we're going to have to explain yourself regarding Beastmaster. The question was top 3 hunters and bottom 3 hunters. And I find the idea of Beastmaster to be a bit of a controversial one. So I'm going to want explanations.
No way to pull that down yet.
Okay, so yeah, we can't pull down the rope barrier, but we can pull this metal grate through it. No problems at all. So top 3 is Lycan, Sniper and Medusa. Matthias obviously had Lycan in the middle there, as he didn't show up in either of his lists. Sniper and Medusa you seem to agree on. Beastmaster is shaky, but I don't have a brawny for him, and I'd rather switch him out than Drow because of Heartless, and I think Lycan is better. Let's wait to hear Robin's bottom 3 before I get involved. So... Hold up, lads, we've got some gentlemen here who need to get shot in the face shortly. There's nowhere to sodding hide.
You're new to Trinity, right? First contract. Had a few mates who vouched for me. Don't screw this up. Best pay you can find. Did I hear something? Take a look. Stay alert. Hold, I spotted something. Just you and me!
Well, Simon's stealthy approach works wonders again. Fuck's sake. On the plus side, my ability to shoot people in the face still seems to be okay, so... Right, back to the chat for a moment. 600 I want to have is Medusa, Terrorblade, Sniper, Lycan, Drow, Marana. Windrunner and Insect is clear, then I honestly don't know. I'd say Beastmaster as well, I rarely run him. He's got hella carry potential though, but so Marana just feels better as a 2-star. I rarely get 3 stars. Alright, well, I think we can all agree Medusa is the best, and that doesn't need too much discussion, because she's the ace, and she's got unbelievable item value, and she... I really wish I had an assault knife so I could cut these sodding flags down, but I don't know where to get one. And her ultimate is just absolutely insane. With that said, I think Mirana is probably my second favourite hunter. She is amazing. She sucks up damage, then disappears, and then fucking rope arrows again. She disappears and hurts people. Oh, not great. Let's just fall. Fuck it. Okay. So she stuns, has a massive stun, lots of damage. She's got incredibly high attack speed, which means she works very, very well with Skullbasher, Maelstrom, and Daedalus. Downside, major downside, is you never ever 3-star her, and even 2-starring her can be pretty tricky because now it's not so easy to get to level 9, and so level 4s have lost a little bit of value on the back of that. Therefore, Lycan and Terrorblade go up in my estimation because they're level 3s that you've actually got a chance to tier up and don't kill your economy trying to sort of keep them on your sidebar, as it were. Sniper, same thing. His ultimate's pretty fucking sweet, and just generally he's alright. But his scrappy is kind of wasted in the same way that Beastmaster's Brawny is wasted, because you almost never use that unless you're lucky enough to get an Alchemist. Let's just have a quick look where we're going while we're chatting about this. We're going over there. So... yeah, Demon of Initsic Seed. Well, I mean, that doesn't really, like, that's not especially, that's just, you happen to get 50% instead of fuck all.
No way to pull that down yet.
Bristleback. So Bristleback is absolutely nuts, just as a hero in general, but as mentioned, for the same reasons as Mirana, it is quite tricky to get him starred up. And Arc Warden, yeah, if you're just going to have a level 4 for the sake of having a level 4, then you want Arc Warden all day long. He's just mental.
Soviet soldiers. Something awful happened here.
Right. Well, something awful happened here is all well and good, but here's my counter-argument. Relics. My issue is that Beastmaster very regularly tops the DPS charts for me. If he gets to tier 3, he's an absolute god. And he takes items really well. He just everything really, really well. I am a big, big fan of Beastmaster. And so I would be personally dropping Drow like she was hot, because I really don't think she's very good. And then in order to get my Heartless, I would be trying to put in something at the higher end. So the reason that I disagreed with Beastmaster so much isn't because of the other ones, it's because of Drow. I think Drow is wonderful to put in early on. You get a nice early Heartless for nothing. She gives you a Ranger, obviously, a Hunter, so that you can start getting going with that. But... Ooh, that's better. Faster and kill enemies with brutal force. Press F to kill. That seems decent. Let's see what else we got. We got some 2 stars of this. Right, double shot. Oh, we've already got that. I should have been doing that. Balls. I cling to her passive ability a bit too much. Right, well, I mean, her passive ability really isn't that great compared to, for example, Beastmaster's active ability that does thousands and thousands and thousands of damage. Bonus XP from successfully chaining headshots, stealth kills, or death from above kills. Longer chains increase bonus multipliers. Get natural stuff. We've already got that because we got it from the... I like the finesse thing. That sounds fun. I do get a lot of headshots. Let's have a quick look at Survivor 2. So we can craft some better stuff. Body trap. Craft traps on enemy courses that detonate. Sounds cool. Hollow points. Increased lethality on the old pistol. We haven't managed to craft any explosives yet, have we? No, I'm tempted by this finesse thing. Let's go for that and see if we can chain some headshots together. Probably not stealth kills, knowing me, I am a bit crap at that, but shooting people in the FOD, that I can do. If you get to level 3, her passive can be massive. Not entirely sure I agree.
Writing seems to be pointing to something nearby. More propaganda. Work hard to fight cold and hunger.
So, relic directly behind us. Oh, of course, we need this sodding rope arrows. Look, does anyone have a clue where I get rope arrows in this game? Because the amount of times that I've needed them suggests that I might have missed something and maybe they're supposed to be available to me. Like, it's starting to feel that way. It's starting to, and also this combat knife. Like, I'm supposed to be doing stuff here, and I just don't have rope arrows. I have to backtrack to get rope arrows. Well, I already backtracked a bit to go and open that thing, and I couldn't... Like, how far are we talking about backtracking? Oh, backtrack to here once I have them. Right, I see. So we essentially can't do that area for now because I simply cannot get into it. And what is that symbol? Oil? Show me the oil. So that's oil, but I don't seem to be able to pick up or interact with oil in any way. So I have to remember what's where. Marvellous. Right, well, let's go and collect those coins. Anyway, appreciate that, Voita, thank you. Whoop, 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 whoop. And there should be some coins buried over here somewhere. Well, bird's nest, sure. Arrows, marvellous. Plenty of crap. rope as well, yeah, alright. And thus more crap. Good-o. Now then, we do want to get those coins, though, which were over there somewhere. Fuck it. The old duck and roll. I'm a big fan of Loot Simulator. You know me. I like a bit of loot. Right, I think the coins are up here somewhere still. And I'll just... Where are they? Just to my right. They should be here somewhere. Woo! Okay, so that area we can't go to. This one is the only thing we've not got from that area. That is... So, there's some coins up there and some coins down there, but that's a hidden loot area that we presumably can't get to yet because this area is locked off to us. So I think we now just basically have to go up to there, other than the fact that there is a challenge, right? There's a challenge... No. What's this? Documents, relics, resources, don't care. I want to know about my oh, here we are, missions, challenges. So, 4 out of 5 caves explored. Where is the last cave? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So presumably the one that we haven't gone to is the one up there by the mission objective. So we'll nip up to that. Which is over there. So am I going to be playing Diablo 4? Well, let's put it this way. I was not a big Diablo player in general. And lots of people have been getting very disappointed with everything that Blizzard have done regarding Diablo recently. And so I think I'd be very tempted to wait quite a long time. Hello. To wait quite a long time after they release it to make sure that everybody's happy with it and that it doesn't turn into a shit show, because Blizzard are having quite a lot of problems at the moment. And I don't want... I mean, Diablo is very much a AAA title, which will have a AAA price tag, and I don't want to pay it if you're not going to get the game that they're sort of promising. I'm not delighted about that. Ooh. Are you planning to play Diablo 4? Is anyone particularly excited about it, or not excited about it, or got any strong feelings one way or the other? Oh, so we've actually updated the map with more shit to loot, but... Diablo don't think it's good after the first add-on. They do good cinematics, but that's about it. Pretty excited from the first videos, but I'm pacing myself. It's Blizzard, and they've been cunts lately, yes. Looks kind of like the Diablo 2, so I'll give it a go. Yeah, I think those are all valid comments, to be honest. Again, I'm not this big one-player dude, and obviously I'm getting more into it because of the streaming, but... Hello, what's that? Challenge. So is that the cave that we've not gone into? I'm pretty sure we went into that cave. Pretty sure we did. It's pretty much always a multiplayer game mainly. Right, okay. If I'm being honest, like, in terms of Blizzard games especially, I'm looking forward to Warcraft 3. Again, I'm relatively confident I have already been in here. Oh, fuck it. Let's just shoot them in the head again. Maybe not Diablo 1. I kind of hope they would have some plans on Warcraft 4. Well, they might have plans for Warcraft 4. They might just be, yeah, seeing what happens with Warcraft 3 Reforged and whether there's any market for it. I mean, a lot of people are pretty doom and gloom about real-time strategy as a genre, that they just don't think it makes enough money for gaming companies, and that therefore we're not going to see many more good ones released. And to be honest, I see some merit in that argument. Hello, sir. But real-time strategy has always been my thing. Can I read this?
Not quite confident enough with my Russian to make this out, but it seems to show a map of some sort.
So once we are Russian level 3, we can come back and sort that one out. Meanwhile, we still have to find this 5th cave. That was the secret to me thing. I think a Command and Conquer game tried to do that at some point. Not 100%, but I think someone's tried it. Explore to find the entrance. Now I'm almost... No, I am certain we've been in this one as well. And maybe that's where the tomb is, and we just need to have the rope arrows to go and find it. Seems like that's the case. So, therefore, we just need to now start going up there. I mean, I've already been up there. Unless we're trying to claim that I can climb this lot. No, I can't. Hello. Because, yeah, we've been here for the repeater. We've been up here for something else. And then there's just that going down. Nah. Right, I think I am done with this area for now, and I'm going to head towards the main objective area. Ow. Get moving. Oh! Really nearly thought I'd caught him right up the ass cheek. So let's get the old pistol out again. And nip up here. Right, where are we going? So up there we need to get somehow, so let's make our way up. Hang on a sec. Explosives of any variety. So if I can find some gasoline or anything, I can apparently craft some homemade explosives because I took a talent to do so. And so maybe there's some up here or something. Progress beyond this point requires rope arrows, of course it does.
small, intricate clockwork toy, made of bits of scrap metal and other detritus, all from the Gulag. Must have taken a long time to gather the parts.
Right. Still don't have the knife. We don't have any explosives or any apparent access to them. This is really annoying. And how do I then get up to the main area? Because I'm pretty sure that's the way I need to be. Whoop! Let's nip over here and take a look. Uh-oh. So the only rope apparently goes from over there. Right, well. Hello. Ah, so we can get up there that way. So we need to get over there. Climb, climb, climb. Oh yeah, StarCraft 2 did it a bit as well, yeah, true. Let's have a look at this campsite. Upgrades available on our axe, apparently. What can we get? Honed edge. Increased cry speed. Yeah, sure, bugger it. More for a better axe. StarCraft 2 is probably one of the most successful real-time strategies that's currently available. So I would say with some success, yeah. But I mean, it's Blizzard. And Blizzard would probably survive with or without it, so... Whoa, 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 tits, 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 fucking ass. Ooh, berries. Yeah, Blizzard really have gone full money grab as of recently. I don't know. Real shame. Because Blizzard used to be by far my favourite gaming company, no question at all. And now they'd be very far from the top of that list. I'd say probably quite a bit more than partly, but yeah, Activision are certainly not helping.
What's the word on the local guys that picked up outside the valley? Said they were hired by 2 people. One of them pulled up movement.
There she is!
Right there! You got it! Fire in the hole!
Fire in the hole? Who else is not excited to hear fire in the hole? Ow, ow, you bitch! They half-assed their attempt at making StarCraft a top-tier esport, which wasn't great as it killed the interest for a lot of their player base. Not sure I entirely agree. Do you want to run, you know, have a little delve into your reasonings there? Because I think StarCraft Brood War was the esport of all time. It is the thing which is responsible for the existence of esports, in my mind.
Old Soviet work camp.
And
Trinity's
so,
taken it over completely.
saying that trying to turn StarCraft into, I mean, I realise you mean StarCraft 2 specifically, but like trying to turn StarCraft into an esport, well, of course they would, because like the birth of esports was Brood War. So I'm not sure, but. I mean, yes, they put a bit too much effort in, especially in release, at like, right, we're going to make sure that you can watch the games, we can make sure that the observer tooltips are amazing, instead of, we're going to make sure that this game is balanced and good to play. I get that.
Look, I'm on your side here. I've been working as a maintenance tech for Trinity out here, but I've got to get out of here. These people are insane. I've been stockpiling gear. It's yours, if you can pay for it. They won't notice a few missing items, but if they catch wind, or if they see me with you, I'm a dead man. I'll need some untraceable currency in case things go south. Gold, preferably. You think we can make a deal?
I'll see what I can dig up.
So I've accidentally bought the very first thing that I saw, and I think it cost me an absolute crap ton. So that really sucked. And now I might not be able to buy the bloody rope thing, which is what I actually need. That allows traversal up ropes. That's a pistol suppressor. I mean, the pistol suppressor sounds real nice. A shotgun or a rifle, holy crap. Red dot on rifles, grenade launcher, rope ascender, pistol suppressor. What else you got? Oh no, that's just a tape. Right, okay. Well, I'll have that pistol suppressor, fuck it.
You've got good taste.
So now we've got our silenced pistol. And not enough coins to buy anything else anyway. Yeah, it does look like we didn't accidentally buy anything, so
It's
that's
not
good.
nukes. Creepy looking guy with a scarred face named Constantine gave us a big speech, talked about destiny and something called the Source. And frankly, I'm even more baffled. The other contractors seem to be just as antsy and nervous as I am. But the company men, the guys who've been with Trinity for a long time, they're drinking it up and asking for seconds. It's fucking Jonestown out here. We're preparing for an assault. Against who, you might ask? I mean, there's people here, like natives, lost in time. We're talking furs, skins, and iron arrowheads. We're about to go meet them with attack choppers and 50 cal machine guns. I'm on the wrong goddamn side of history.
I'd say I'd much rather be on the side with the 50 cals than the bow and arrow, if it wasn't for the fact that we're sitting here with a bow and arrow and doing fairly well for ourselves. But coming back to the chat for a moment, they had literally had an entire, and still have an entire country going nuts for it. Yeah, the StarCraft stuff. I mean, StarCraft's right. StarCraft's amazing. StarCraft Brood War was just the best thing ever, and they did pretty well with StarCraft 2 to recreate it. And the esports side of it was really good. There was a hell of a lot, and still is a hell of a lot of competition going on there. And I think that the RTS genre is currently suffering, and that your best bet for a good RTS at the moment probably is still StarCraft 2. Warcraft 3 Reforged is coming, and while I think that's going to flop fairly hard, I don't think that'll really be the fault of Blizzard other than possibly for making it. Oh, an actual cutscene. Alright, let's have a look.
Trinity's growing concerned. We've had trouble with the natives. Our communications were offline, but everything is now under control.
If the situation becomes untenable, we will step in.
It won't. You sent me for a reason. I was chosen for this. I will succeed.
See that you do.
Hey!
Well, tits. So yeah, I think StarCraft's decent. The reason I think Warcraft might flop is because Warcraft is such an incredibly hard game to play, and that the people who have been playing it for a long time while the Reforged didn't exist are just unbelievably good, and there's no possible way that you'll beat them. And it will bring in a few casual players.
Anna, what are you doing here? I don't know. I can't remember. What's happening, Lara? I'm scared.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be essentially Koreans and everybody else, and I don't think
they'd
that.
come after you. This is all my fault. Who? Who were they? What did they want?
The same thing my father was after.
Oh no, Lara. I told you not to do this. Whatever they want, just give it to them.
It's not that simple. Just hold on. I'll get us out of here. Somehow. Don't touch her!
Please. No.
Talk!
No! No, you bastard!
Where's the divine source?
Please! Just stop! I don't know where it is!
That's enough. She doesn't know.
What? You... No. You're with them! I can't believe this. You...
You couldn't let it go, could you? I knew you'd find your way to this place. What did you expect? It doesn't have to be this way. We seek the same thing. We could use someone like you. You want a purpose in your life. We can provide that.
You've got to be kidding. I've seen how Trinity operates.
Is that a no?
It's a no fucking way! Tell me, Anna, were you recruited by Trinity before or after you started screwing my father?
I loved Richard. But he was blinded by idealism, and it destroyed him. What would you do with the artifact? Show it to the world. Redeem your father's good name. You're still so naive. Just a frightened little girl trying to walk in her daddy's shoes.
We're done here.
No. Not yet.
Breaking the chair that I'm tied to seems...
We can still be on the same side of history.
questionable.
Think about it, Laura.
This isn't over. Bastard!
I was never living in London, mate. I'm still in Czech Republic.
Knows how to be.
I thought I was alone.
So did I, but here we are.
I've been in Manchester and Norwich and Lancaster, but never London. I mean, I've been to London, but never lived there. Charger 11.
Little patience.
Do we know each other, mate? I don't recognise the nickname.
Nice trick. Can you get us out of here?
Ah, London equals UK. Gotcha.
There's no us. I don't even know who you are or why you're here. Sorry. I'm not feeling particularly trusting right now.
You won't get far without me.
You don't know how far I've come.
What do you know about them?
A sect. Ancient and secretive.
You were playing board games with me a bunch of years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago.
From what I've seen, they're pretty far from holy. There's a breeze coming through here. Might be able to break through.
Where will we play, mate? Were we playing in Austria? Oh, Erasmus student, and we did some disc golf. Cool, 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 cool.
They're after the same thing as you. Something we can't give them.
Can't or won't?
Is there a difference?
Yes, one implies a choice.
Smart.
Where the fuck do we get out of this?
How did you end up in there?
Oh, okay.
Constantine and his men arrived. We thought we would fight them. I didn't know
We.
my people. We live in the valley, just over the mountain.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, welcome to the stream. We are currently just watching cutscenes and listening to this guy chat onto himself, but other than that, we hope... Oh, we get to smack this about. Okay, nice, nice. Appreciate you dropping in, mate.
All the more reason to get out of here.
Have a good night, and hopefully see you again. Right, someone give me some sodding weapons. Oh, is this the fabled rope arrow?
No, but I found something that might be useful.
Recurve and rope, right, so. So now I oh, this is going to be like the rope arrow thing. And when you get to pick item, Daedalus or Moonshard. So you want Daedalus quite a lot of the time. If you have anything which increases the damage on your hero. So if you... Hold on.
It worked.
Nice.
Can you get out?
So yeah, if you've got damage on your hero, so for example demons or Beastmaster that gets more damage on a particular target after he's hit it with his axes, or anything with a crit chance, so Phantom Assassin, obviously anything that benefits from having a lot of procs, so Arc Warden,
we may not be enemies.
high attack speed, so on and so forth. Moonshard works best with stuff that needs to
I know the layout.
Get multiple attacks to get its effects. So for example, Slark,
I'm a fast one.
Bat Rider. Bat Rider is great because the number of oil stacks that he has increases the number of
Maybe I can offer you something.
the amount of damage he does, and then if he's attacking really fast, he gets more than that.
I know what you're all after.
Troll Warlord is decent with a Moonshard over a Daedalus, I would say, because he gets a number of stacks based on the number of attacks he makes. So if he makes more attacks faster, he gets to his max number of stacks faster.
Thank you. I'm Jacob.
Lara,
But I mean, they're both pretty fantastic.
in case we get separated.
We have to move. The guards will be coming through on rounds any moment.
Do you know the way out?
Yes. I've had some time to study this place.
We began invasion of the valley not 24 hours
Maths
ago.
on Daedalus
I
versus
expect
Moonshard on
resistance and have not been
Hunters.
disappointed. The people of the valley think they defeat
I would
us.
imagine the Daedalus
The
is
harder
quite
they
a bit
fight,
better.
the stronger my resolve grows. If they weren't protecting something, they wouldn't martyr themselves so. They wouldn't endure
Jacob is
tortures
pretty
with such
badass if I remember
resolve.
correctly. Cool.
They are believers. I respect that. But they are on the wrong side of this battle. It will not be long now. A new, better world is at hand.
Well, let's hope that, as it seems, he's on our side then.
A silver cigarette case. Looks like it's been through a war, which is like... How long were you in that cell?
Long enough to learn that Constantine won't stop until he's found what he's looking for.
The divine source. Is it here?
Trust must go both ways, Lara.
What is this?
A history lesson. This place has a...
I've finally laid my betrayals bare. Lara knows the truth. Now a strange series of emotions has gripped me. Remorse, certainly. Remorse for a piece of me that was left inside that torture cell. But something else, too. I know Constantine thinks that I've lost my edge, that my time with the Crofts has made me soft, but he's wrong. It isn't softness. It feels instead like a new kind of resolve. I knew Lord Croft to be an intelligent man. I know his daughter holds secrets in her head. As an ally, she'd be invaluable. As an enemy, she'll be a difficult problem. I must make sure that Constantine's arrogance doesn't get the better of him as we take her on.
Known scars.
It was a work camp. The Soviets sent prisoners here to work in the mines. That doesn't look like mining. It looks like an excavation. Those are ancient. What did they find?
You'll have to ask them. We have to go. We aren't safe here. Best chance of escape is to make our way to the old tree.
I'd love to get my freaking pistol back.
My village is in the valley on the other side of the mountain. We'll be safe there.
Command Post 2, last chopper outbound. Roger. That'll be the last shipment. Reports of trouble at the communications depot. More natives? Negative. We caught an armed intruder from the outside.
Fuck.
He stirred up trouble on the perimeter. Expecting others? Possibly. After the initial attack, we stepped up to patrol.
Alrighty. Here's another attempt to do some stealthing, fuck it up, and then shoot everybody.
Stay here. I'll take care of this.
Take care of this.
All right. Hold on. Almost got it. That's it. You're good to go.
Okay, let's move this thing out. Constantine wants a team up at the copper mill before the storm sets in.
Right, so we've got to do some stealthy crap. It would really help me if that was not shining up. If we climb up there, I presume we're going to get spotted. So I want to launch this bottle over there. If I go up on that roof, I'm getting seen 100%.
Gotta be this way.
Heads up! Incoming!
Sweet and clear. Let's move.
My lack of ability to stealth anything really concerns me. Like, as a human being, why am I physically unable to stealth a goddamn thing? I mean, I can shoot everybody in the head, but... Right. TLDR, base damage, if it's less than 182, then the Daedalus is better. Anything else, then the Moonshard is better. Right. Oh, cool. That wasn't really a good job, was it? That was a pretty shitty job. Our job there was to stealth... stealth in. How do I loot my arrows back? Yeah, I think you need a talent. Nobody can report you if there's nobody allowed to report. Yeah, true. Oh, I've got my pistol back and they didn't even tell me. Arseholes. So we're supposed to destroy a bunch of these laptops. But I'm pretty sure I've missed several of them, but... Anyway, there's 3 down for the cause. Probably find another one in there somewhere. Press E to interact. Well, let's just do everything else first, shall we? Right, let's have a listen to this.
Anna has let the mask fall. She and I are finally fully reunited. It has been difficult without her these past years. When I'm weak, it's always been her voice that gave me strength. When she loses hope, I ignite that hope for her. That being said, I must confess that I am worried about her. Her health falters, yes, but my concern is with her resolve. I fear that some piece of her was lost in her time with the Crofts. She must have faked her emotions for Lord Croft so powerfully they became real. And now I feel that fear has spilled over to Laura.
Alrighty, well this seems like a mighty good time to finish. Because we are... Oh, hello. We're past the end time, so let's save there. Don't know if that's something loading or if that's the save button. Oh, here we go. So we've saved there, good. Oh. And out we get. Also, if we're aiming over low obstacles, we can let go of right mouse and it'll sort of let us hide back down so we don't get shot quite so much. Now that makes some sense. Well, thanks very much. Cheers, Wojta. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for coming along and having a chat this evening. We've had a couple of people that I wasn't expecting on, so that's nice. Hopefully, we'll get that more and more as we move on. I'm enjoying the game. I think it's quite involving. Like, I didn't really look at the clock much, and then I just glanced up, and we're already sort of past the finish time. So that's a good sign. And the sort of jump puzzles and the shooting bits are all great. The fact that I can't stealth a goddamn thing, and it's nothing to do with the game, it's just the fact that I'm really bad at it, and I always tend to just start shooting people in the head, and that doesn't constitute a stealth approach. I need to somehow change my mentality when it comes to stealthing stuff, because like if we had this on a decent on the highest difficulty level, there's no way that I could draw the ire of 7 guys and still come out okay. Like that's just because we're on a reasonably easy difficulty, it would seem. So a little bit disappointed in my lack of ability to stealth anything, but there we are. Once again, thanks all for coming, and tomorrow night will be Quern, so we're doing puzzles again, starting off with that wonderful logic puzzle that we reached at the end of last Wednesday, and then on Thursday we're doing Darkest Dungeon, which I think several of you in the chat will be involved in, and the rest of you should definitely come and check out because it promises to be pretty sweet. I've already bought a couple of DLCs for it. Well, I mean, one of them was free and one of them was a couple of euros, so I got the one that one of the guys was very much requesting, and so we'll see how that game goes and how that stream goes, but I'm hoping it should be pretty good. Alright, have a good night everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.